So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. What if I told you that there is currently an SEO attack vector that's affecting nearly 100 websites, and it uses a technique called ghost writing or ghost writer. Some people attribute the term ghost writer to the group that's using this tactic. And this is a fairly new tactic in the sense that the way it operates, but how it does what it does has been known for a real long time, and it has been used for various other attack vectors. So if you find that your website is losing rankings for absolutely no reason, or it's ranking for terms that you're not targeting. So let's say you have a client that's a DUI lawyer, and you start seeing that they're ranking for gambling terms, there is a chance that the website has been hijacked. This attack is extremely sophisticated because when a human user visits the website or they go to your DUI lawyer's website, they don't really see anything, right? They just see the normal website. But when Googlebot comes to the website, they see a different website. So they see a gambling site, or they're redirected to a gambling site. So apparently, this is what has been done to nearly 100 websites. Most of these websites are located in Vietnam, South America, maybe parts of China. The researchers believe that this is done by a group of Chinese hackers, but nobody really knows for sure if they are Chinese hackers or if they are North Korean or from some other place. So there's a security researchers ESET have outlined the work called Ghost Redirector, which starts targeting Windows servers in December 2024, ultimately compromising at least 67 of them. After breaking into the server, they would deploy a variety of tools, including two brand new pieces of malware called Rungan and Gamshen. Okay, so this is malware I've not heard of. So Rangshan is a classic backdoor, while Genshin is the one doing the search engine rank boosting. EST describes it as a malicious Internet Information Services (ISS) Trojan, which isn't malware in the traditional sense, but it's rather malicious native ISS module that runs directly within Windows web server, selectively modifying HTTP responses, but only for Google web crawlers, Googlebot. So this is specifically for Googlebot. As I said, if Googlebot arrives at your website, they will be redirected to a gambling site. Um, the target here has been South America. There's a link to the news piece. You can read this in the description. And by the way, I'm reading this off of Yahoo. The majority of infected servers were located in Latin America and South America, Brazil, Peru, Thailand, and Vietnam. Compromising servers were also discovered in the United States, but ESET believes that the threat actors were primarily targeting South American and South Asian servers. The hackers also don't seem to be targeting any particular industry, since the attacks were seen in education, healthcare, insurance, transportation, technology, and the retail vectors. Now, what would be the impact of such an attack? So let's say you had a few websites that were hijacked in this way, and this is why this article is not complete, and all the other articles that I read about this are not complete. Is when you have a server that's attacked, you mainly have multiple websites on that server because they're not probably just attacking a server that's run by one organization. They're attacking servers that have multiple websites on them or servers run by hosting services. So once they get into the server or they have a backdoor into the server, they now have access to all the websites on that server. So it's not necessary that your website password was hacked or, there's someone in your organization that's setting this up. There's this could be like your hosting service just got hacked. The hosting service doesn't know of it. Now they have access to your website, and they would set this up on your website so that when Googlebot comes to your site, it sees a whole different website or it's redirected to a gambling site. And when that happens, after let's say 40 visits, 50 visits, 70 visits, Google starts to believe that your website is actually a gambling site. And while initially all the traffic starts getting rerouted to the gambling site, you will start losing rankings for no apparent reason. So you can run Screaming Frog, you can run an analysis tool like OSSIT. You can do anything you like, because since the malware is brand new and very little is known about it, so there's nowhere you're gonna find anything. And this is the danger of using shared hosting, is because you could right now even be your website could be hijacked right now and you don't even know about it, because when you visit your site, when you run screening from OSSIT, you're really not going to find anything on that website. So there's no real way of preventing it. But what's the SEO uplift? So how are these guys monetizing these kind of backdoors? Usually, these guys sell traffic. So these are done by hackers that are selling traffic, and the biggest buyers of traffic are gambling sites, because they can't really do SEO in the sense that in the traditional sense, because they can't buy good backlinks. Not many people will sell them backlinks. They can't really get citations. It's very hard for gambling sites to do that. They're not going to get organic traffic until they start ranking. And so they rely a lot on these black hat tactics, or real organic traffic through hacked websites, also fake advertising on other websites, advertising even on social media platforms, but advertising that's disguised as being not for gambling sites. And so it's really hard to tell until you actually click on the link and go to the site and you figure, okay, this is a gambling site. So be careful, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you run into this brand new attack vector that's mainly doing SEO, that's even beyond black hat tactics. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.